All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Alex Penn, the analyst for Cloud9. So congratulations on another win.
Thanks.
And it seems like your strategy hasn't really changed that much with 310 because you guys did give up the first kill still, but you got the first 2 turrets anyway.
Right. The tower nerf, or buff rather, just forces us to wait longer before we can start taking towers. We don't have like the 3-4 minute pushes with like Nasus and stuff like that, or even with like a Jarvan or the heavy push comps, because you just can't do the damage. You can punish a little bit. You see teams still doing the dives like CLG where you do the 3-man dive, but they're still not taking towers off of that even if they get the kills. So it delays the push, but it's still an objective based game.
Do you guys focus more on any other objectives in the early game then? Maybe like Dragon or something, which has not gotten...
Yeah, Dragon's definitely way more valuable, and that's why we're going to see a lot more 2v2s in the bot lane, because Dragon control is just way more important than the 2v1 pushing, which is basically how I feel Riot intended that to work. So definitely more 2v2s and definitely a little bit slower objective pushing. Okay,
so that was slow, the objective pushing, but also in that game was a little bit slow. Meteos coming out of the jungle. He stayed in the jungle a very long time, farming up for his very fun carry Nocturne build. We attributed a little bit to Ninjakin on the solo queue, but to my knowledge, every time I played against him, he would go into Blade of the Ruined King instead. The Hydra just seems like something completely out of left field. What went into that? Was that from you?
That was definitely not me. Meteos came out of the booth and just said, "How'd you like that build?" So I think he was just having fun, going for a different, unconventional build to test the limits of Nocturne. Meteos does not like to come out of the jungle unless he knows he's going to get a gank off, right? So like he's very efficient when it comes to farming, and he doesn't like to wait around for ganks. It's more of a, if the laner knows he can get the kill, he'll call for the gank, and then that'll happen. So in that game, he just didn't have a chance to get a gank, so he just took his time and farmed.
Built up the Meteos area of effect Nocturne special there, I guess. Now, what do you actually do as an analyst for Cloud9? A lot of people want to know what really goes into that type of job.
Right. So if you see like Lemon's notebook, a lot of that is me getting the stats of what people are playing, when they're playing them, what patches they're playing them on, what we banned against them in previous games, what they banned against us. So I'd say probably about half the notebook is me writing stuff in it. And then we go into a prep after that where we spend, depends on the game, 30 minutes and up to 2 hours just working on different scenarios of picks and bans. What we want to ban, what we think they're going to ban against us. What we could get first pick, sometimes it goes to all the way through 5 picks on each side. Sometimes we can't predict that against some teams like Coast, where they have like such a wide range of champions that they've played over the season. So a lot of that. I also live with the team, so I'm sort of a team mom in a way. I'm older than all of the players except for Lemon. So, and I'm the only one with a car, so I'm transportation.
Very important, transportation. Okay, so it's a lot of pick ban stuff then. Yeah. Have you guys started any notebooks for the international teams yet?
Well, none of the teams have qualified yet. So this weekend's the first team coming out of Southeast Asia. So along with prepping for playoffs, I will start researching Southeast Asia team once they qualify and teams as they qualify up to Worlds. Even if we don't end up making it at playoffs, the prep has to start now. There's 13 teams besides us if we end up making it. So, and we qualify at the end of this month with 2 weeks after that going into Worlds. It's not enough time to research that many teams. So you got to start as they qualify. Otherwise, you're just not going to have enough prep.
And with the unpredictability of who you're going to be playing, and so there's so many teams from all the way around the world, does that change how you practice as a team beforehand?
At this point, no, just because we're still focusing on playoffs, and that's still North America. We still have we still have to focus on what they've been playing until we get there. So the practice after playoffs could change, but we haven't gotten to that point.
All right, so first step is playoffs. Yeah. After you win playoffs, then you can look ahead. Well, thank you, Alex Penn, for your time here. And we've had 2 good games already, but we've got so many more. There's 6 more left in Super Week.